like to first of all thank all the boosters and the booster officers for all of our sports. If they'd stand up real quick, we give them a round of applause. Stand up. Don't be shy. There we go. But thank you guys. None of this would take place in all the sports that we do with all the support for the booster clubs that they do to help our young athletes to achieve what they want to do. And so we have had an extremely very successful year this year in athletics, and I'm so proud of the accomplishments of all of our students. And then, of course, you can see our senior wall panels over here, and we are so thankful and grateful of everything they've done for Holdenville, and we'd like to congratulate you guys, the seniors this year, and wish you this. I get this microphone to work. On stage here, as we continue to progress towards improving our athletic department, we are going September the 9th. September the 9th. Try this microphone. No, there we go. September the 9th on the new gymnasium. Now, to get this to happen, it's going to take everybody in this room that has a voter registration card in this district. So if you live in Lamar, you can't vote because you don't live in this district. So you have to be in this district. Yeah, I know where we're talking. So we have a lot of people that support our programs that don't live in our district, but you need to get the word out, make sure everybody is. We're excited to put it up for a vote. It'll be a no tax increase for the project. It's about 26,000 square foot facility that will be across from the gym now. And so we want to continue to improve all of our athletic facilities, and this would be a big step forward in that progression of what we're doing. So we were glad you're here this evening. Mr. Johnson's going to give directions for the food. I think we've got 2 lines, and then we can get that started. But congratulations to all of our athletes, especially our seniors. You've done extremely well this year. We're so proud of you. Thank you.
All right. You have a few options back there with the food. There are 3 options. You choose one when you go through. There's county's favorite, or you can get fajitas, or you can get an enchilada and tamale plate. Okay? Drinks, most of you have already figured that out. Coaches, those that are presenting awards tonight, if you guys would go, get in line first. Go ahead and go right now, guys. Once they're in line, then you guys can start filling in. We'll have a line on this side over here, and then if we go back through the hallway here, just like we did last year, there's another window on the other side where they're serving the same thing. All right, while the coaches are heading that way, I'm going to have Mitch Smith come up and say a word for us.
Please bow your head. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to gather together as a community and a school to celebrate these young student athletes, these coaches, and this great year we've had, Lord. We ask that you continue to bless each and every one throughout the next school year, this summer, and throughout the lives of the seniors, Lord. We praise you and thank you. We ask you to bless this food and rest of our body. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, go get in line.
started doing this in honor of a gentleman named Charlie Grimes. When I was a kid. Are you the all sports fan? I know I'm being messed up. And so Charlie Grimes was a guy in the 80s who volunteered at the football field, parking cars, as a veteran, and saw the need to recognize student athletes. And so his biggest thing was everyone had a meal and an awards assembly. So that was very prominent throughout the 80s and the 90s. And early 2000s, kind of on the way we started this back. So we had a ton of sponsors that helped us put that together. And on behalf of all the booster clubs, we thank each and every one of you. You look at the back of your little brochure there. It tells who all that donated and helped. But we give this out special award to recognize those who go above and beyond. So this year, they're probably in there working. But it's Claudio, Bertha, Torres, and San Luis Mexican Restaurant. They have helped, donated, and done stuff to school throughout the year. Really recognize that. That's probably going to get it come out here.
As they're taking pictures, we're going to go ahead and move on. We had a couple of coaches that had some things come up and were not able to be here tonight. So unfortunately for you guys, you're going to have to listen to me a little bit more than normal. Ms. Edgar is not able to be here, so I'm going to hand out the cheer awards now. Maddie Jones, Positive Attitude Award. Outstanding Leadership Award, Tristan Goodman. For those of you that don't know, Tristan is going to continue cheering at East Central University. Outstanding Leadership Award, Allison Henselman. Athletic Excellence Award, Riley Eccles. Most Spirited Award, Elizabeth Swadley. And I have two HHS Cheer Booster Scholarships, Allison Henselman. And Tristan Goodman. And those are $250 scholarships. All right, next we will have Coach Barker with football.
All right. Super thankful everybody came out tonight. I sit here and just feel like a very blessed man. Knowing a lot of my coaching buddies and talking with them and some of the things they go through year in, year out, it is just a blessing to be in Holdenville, to work with these players and the people we do. So thank y'all so much. This is it's been a joy to coach at Holdenville. Thank you. Starting out, I always want to start with the parents. You go through, you put up with sacrificing so much of your child's time, especially if you're a senior, you know, it's your last year before they go off the world. You want to enjoy so much of that time with them. So thank you for sacrificing some of that time to where we can coach you. Players, thank you for putting up with all the rough moves and the issues and the boot swings. Thank you for all the time you guys sacrifice when you could be off doing other things and relaxing in your room in the AC. We have the best quarterback club in the entire state of Montana. Quarterback club, I'm sure they already Mr. Booster said it one more time because they are doing fantastic. And spouses, I know you get volunteered a whole bunch, so you stand up too. I don't know if you know the maintenance crew does a fantastic job on the field, and they do all of it. Just a service heart to you guys, so thank you so much for all you guys do. Hands down, the best administration I've ever worked with. From Mr. Davenport, Mrs. Richmond, Coach Johnson. If I go and ask for anything or any change, they are 100% wanting to make sports successful here. And I've been in places where that's not the case. We have the best administration hands down in the entire state. Thank you guys. Thank you teachers so much for working with everybody. They don't have to sometimes when some of our guys get behind, and they're always willing to work and help them out in different ways. So thank you teachers. And lastly, the coaches. I thought we've done a great job this year of complimenting each other. From how Coach Jones and Coach Lasher can go and relate to them really well, go have a good conversation, calm them down to Coach Hargis always being a hard hand and willing to do some of the stuff that makes my life easier, to the wisdom that comes from Coach Johnson, having so many years of dealing with people and knowing just the right thing to do in the right situation. Thank you guys so much. All right, Coach Jones coming off on me because I'm talking a little bit longer than I'm supposed to. But since he's always done the statistics, I thought it'd be a good year to kind of reflect on what type of year these guys just had. This was the second time in school history that a group from Holdenville has been beat with Banquet 3 years in a row. Only the second time that ever happened. This team was the third group in school history to have an undefeated regular season. They had won the first district championship since 2000. This was the first team since 2005 to win a playoff game. It was only the second home playoff game in 20 years. I don't think we realize the type of season we just witnessed from these guys. Sometimes you get in the moment, you don't appreciate something. When you get out of the moment and kind of reflect, goodness, they were amazing this year, weren't they? Some more things right here. The offense scored 438 points this season. To put that in perspective, that's the second most points school in school history. It was, going back, I didn't look back more than 30 years, this was the second least amount of points scored against us that I know of in school history for at least 10 ball games. 99 apparently had a good season because they're the only teams to beat us in both offense and defense. 3 years. I can't tell you all the sacrifice and the mental fortitude and the days of dealing with frustration it takes to accomplish a feat like that. They're the first team to ever beat Davis in school history. I'm going to put one last statistic for you to kind of put this group of seniors in perspective. The last 3 years, they have won more ball games than the previous 11 before that combined. They won 27 ball games the last 3 years. The 11 years before that, so starting back when they were freshmen, they won 24 ball games in the previous 11. That's how much these group of guys have changed the culture of this school and getting back to, like I like to say, that Blister Rawls era of just hard-nosed, people don't want to play type of mentality. So, excellent job. All right, time for the awards. The awards kind of make it easy. I could go up here and select somebody, but I never thought that was fair to all the guys who actually do. So what I do is I usually let the other coaches pick the awards, talking about from the district or from the state. So first one up, Ray Black, honorable mention. Next one, A. Gomez, honorable mention offensive back. Alec Orjo, second team offensive line. Caden Rogers, second team tight end. Wyatt Seeley, second team linebacker. Here's one I'm super proud of, talking about getting things going the right direction. Chris Talavera, academic football all-conference. It's very rare to have somebody that garners 2 awards in the same year in a district meeting. Case Sox, first team quarterback and first team return. All right, now the next one, I've always said this, when you start having success, everybody notices it, and when you have success, everybody gets more recognition. So these next guys are some version of Players of the Year, which is saying a lot for our district. We had 14 ranked in the top 10 for most of the year, so to be recognized amongst this group, you guys did a really good job earning that recognition from other coaches. RJ Lowe, he's the defensive underclassman of the year. Next one is Sawyer Jeffrey, the defensive end of the year. The next couple of guys that accomplished a couple of rare feats that are becoming less rare now that we're having a lot of success. So Xavier Randall was the first one who was a linebacker here for the district, but then until Isaiah King last year, we hadn't had many All-Stars in a long time. But for all the Class 2As, for the Washingtons, for the Jones, for all those, he garnered the Class 2A All-Star linebacker, which means he's one of the best linebackers in all of Class 2A. I think that deserves a plaque. That's not easy to be recognized as one of those guys. All right, the next one kind of gets a whole here. So not only is he doing it on the field, he's also doing it in the classroom. So he's going to have a few of these awards. Malachi lot of coaches who have sons who are trying to get the awards. He's the first one I've ever had. That's how rare it is. So that's quite exceptional. So give up for Malachi Henderson. So that's the football awards. Guys, this has been a great year of athletics right here. And like I said, maybe we don't appreciate the moment, but these guys had a fantastic season. All the football players, go ahead and stand up. Let everybody just a second to appreciate you guys the year you've had. We'll go ahead and segue to powerlifting. Powerlifting. So, one of the things I'm really proud of is how much we're improving. We've been doing really exceptional middle school, but this year we had a first runner-up, and then next year I truly believe in my heart of hearts we're going to win state. We were 3 points away from winning regionals. We had a few things go wrong where a couple guys weren't able to make it here and there. But we're starting to get back to that reputation where people don't like to show up for meets because they know that we're going to win that. We had 5 guys qualify for state this year. To me, that's always kind of deserving a plaque because there's a lot of people competing each way and they're not giving it to you. You have to go out, you have to go with it, you have to earn it. And there's no question, no subjective like maybe he's better than him that knows you're better than him. These guys are better than a lot of people and earned it. First one is going to be for the 145-pound division, Lane Childs qualified for state. Regionals and he went up and weighed just to look at me. We pulled it out. Next one is the 181-pound division, A. Gomez. Not often you have a quarterback that's possible more than 60 pounds. Next one, the 242-pound division, Alec Archer. Because he had to go through some adversity, him right before football season. And sure enough, just a few months later, he's out competing everybody and almost had a chance to stay, but just a missed lift away from not only qualify or hit the top 5, but close to winning it. 242-pound division, Aaron Torres. This last one had a great attitude the whole time and earned his spot to go to regionals. He goes to regionals and then he gets to state at 157 pounds. His last lift he lifted 505 pounds. Let me tell you right now, that's extremely impressive. That much weight for that size person. He finished 5th overall as a sophomore. Also very impressive. Xavier Sullivan. Transition to the next one. Thank y'all so much.
Next, we'll have Beth Black and Victor Fryer Legacy.
Kelly Beth couldn't be here tonight, so I got this great honor. Thank you. I'm going to read you a little bit about Victor Pryor. Oh, yeah, that was good. When I didn't start giving this award, they wanted to name it after someone that loved the game of football and had previously played. In 1953, he was on the Wolverine team that went to state as a quarterback. His name was Victor Pryor, and he was a devoted Wolverine fan all his life until he died in 2017. His grave at the cemetery is facing the football field so that he will always be able to see the Friday Night Live. This award goes to an outstanding player on and off the field. His integrity goes above and beyond. Your Victor Pryor Award goes to Xavier Randall.
All right, so next we'll have Coach Angel Johnson with fast pitch facility softball.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Hi everyone, I'm Coach Jay. I was the head coach for fast pitch and slow pitch. I'm excited to be here with you guys and celebrate many successes of our girls and their hard work. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Instead of going fast pitch then to slow pitch, I'm going to go ahead and go out of order. Maybe I can speed things along and hear me forever. But our first award, we're going to go into it quickly, is going to be our heart hustle. Heart hustle is defined by the athlete that shows up to practices consistently, the athlete that did not have to be told to work hard, to make every rep count, or even to simply focus up. I'm not just talking about the person with the best averages, but someone that's always showed up with a good attitude, good body language, and driving better. Sorry, I have two comments here. Coming into fast pitch, we had a few main spots open due to graduation. We had a great set of girls leave us in the program, and we needed someone that could fill those spots. This girl told me what she wanted to be and the role that she wanted to have, and I've held her to it ever since. It's a hard role. You had to work hard. I mean, we have to rely on it. And this girl has showed every bit of that heart and hustle. For fast pitch, it starts to check. For slow pitch, this one's simply for my kid who has came in every day, been a team player, has worked her butt off, even with me yelling at her about every other time what we're doing in and outs. This kid, again, just has the passion, the drive to be here with us every day, and she's just a great kid. So for slow pitch hard hustle, it goes to Hayden Brunnan. Award is going to be our Outstanding Growth Award. This award highlights an individual's growth in the game. Each season, we see a lot of improvement in everyone, but there are some players who surpass that, and that's a testament to their hard work that they do behind the scenes. For fast pitch, I can't say enough about these two kids. Not every freshman gets a chance in a starting position their first year, and I think coming in from junior high that gets to play every single rep, every single at bat, it's tough to go from that to be able to be behind the scenes, change your mindset, and be a team player. Until you're given the opportunity. This year, this kid got hers and made her mark. She started behind the dish for us, had some coaches talk about her. I think after the games, I've had a few coaches go and say, I like her just because of what she does. She's not only behind the plate, working hard, getting in front of the pass balls, but she's also talking it up, telling everybody good job. Hey, pitcher, get your head up. Hey, we got this, let's go. And for that, she's also named our all-district second team, Addie Brown. For slow pitch, at the beginning of the season, this kid started at about 7 or 8 hole. As they progressed, she made her way up slowly through the lineup, showing hit after hit, getting on base press, and believe it or not, at the end of the season, she got 1 hole. She ended the season first in on-base percentage, second in batting average, OPS, slugging, and total hits. Again, this kid shows her hard work. She plays travel. Anytime that she has any time to work, she's going to go and get extra at bats, ground balls. And for all of her hard work, outstanding growth goes to Maddie Richmond. Like I said, those two have worked really hard coming in as a freshman and not being able to see much time. I mean, there's only 9 people on the field, but I mean, it's scarce when you have sophomores, juniors, seniors. They have put in the work, and I think it showed during these sophomore seasons. Okay, my newcomer of the year, I'm going to go fast pitch. For this award, these are kids who are new to the team, whether it's a freshman or a move-in. Someone has definitely made an impact. For fast pitch, this kid came in playing the position I told her to, and she never looked back. Playing almost every game with solid defense in the regular season. At this point, she knows my voice than anybody's. In slow pitch, I think she heard my voice and knew I was talking, even if it wasn't at her. She has worked hard. She hasn't been scared. I've talked her through it. I've pushed her, and I've been hard on her. And for this freshman to come in and make the difference that she has in her first year in fast pitch, she's just done a great job. So for fast pitch newcomer of the year, it's Lexi Goolsby. Okay, we still have two kids that made an impact. One going to come out once I got the head job. She did come out her freshman season, but decided to show up sophomore year. And I think with her being able to do powerlifting and going to state event, if I might add, just made her stronger. I think one of the first couple hits I seen her MVP, she hit the wall, and I got so excited for her. And I hope that she comes back to fast pitch. She's made an impact. She's tough. Any ball that's hit hard her direction, she stays in front of it. I don't have to worry about her getting scared, go to the side, letting an error happen. She stays in front of the ball, and she will put her body on the line. For that one, my first one, like I said, toughest I know is Lady Detmer. My other one, she found a calling in the infield. I had her in the outfield for majority of her fast pitch season, and she did a great job. Just a natural athlete. But once I got her into that infield second base area, I started seeing her dive, just instinct. Just start seeing a ball hit her direction, she'd go for a ball, she stopped it, she made a play, catching dive, whatever it was. Again, put her body on the line. Like I said, just an athlete with tremendous potential. I mean, that's all I can really say is to the point. She's an athlete and she will go and she'll just instinct. And so I can't wait to see what she does at third base this next year. But for my newcomer of the year for slow pitches, Kamari Brady. Okay, for my offensive awards, this player had the highest batting average for fast pitch. She led the team on base percentage, highest OPS, and the highest for slugging. I think I can recall many games in her career where I think I've seen her hit the hardest balls. I mean, when you're including slow pitch too, she's hit the ball the hardest fast pitch. I think I've seen her step up the most during the regional tournaments. I have to talk about this. 7 plate appearances, and she went 5 for 6. She walked once. Her on-base percentage was at 857 and an 833 slugging. This is one of the many reasons why in fast pitch, Bella Smith is going to be our offensive MVP. Offensive for slow pitch. Actually, I didn't mention this earlier, but we have where coaches have a vote, we go up the stats, and our team vote. And I think this one was voted on by almost every time. Same with her, that she had the highest on base percentage. She led the team on average, OPS, slugging percentage. I mean, if you came to a game, she started off on our one hole, you knew she was going to get on, and then eventually at the end of the season, she was not our if you've seen her play, I think she was our only one we had this year where we had a grand slam to, what did we walk it off? We did. Walk it off with the grand slam. So our offensive MVP for slow pitch is Dixie Gamble. Okay, defensive. I like to do defensive last time. I don't know why. I just love defensive. This award had about 3 or 4 with common votes. For defensive MVP, it's not only stats, but it has to be a presence about you. I mean, I can speak for the pitchers. They have to know. Okay. They have to know that you have their back, that you're going to be there with their best pitch that they're going to throw, whether it's a curve, rise, change up, that if it's hit your direction, if it's hit hard, that you're going to stand by the ball and stop the ball. And again, a lot of names were mentioned with this vote. So this kid had the highest voting percentage on the team with a 929. She did this while playing multiple positions. Last year she played mainly first base, but this year, when we needed her to, played first, second, third, and the most challenging on the mound. Making her debut back on the mound, she pitched at 89 innings with almost nearly 1,500 pitches thrown. So, without further ado, our defensive MVP for fast pitch is Bella Smith. My defensive for slow pitch has 2 of them. With my first one, she had some moving around as well. I think with people not returning for slow pitch, just kind of had some movement all around. She started off in outfield for us, about halfway through, kind of made it to first base. This slow pitch season, she played all of her games at first, and I think my favorite quote was from the umpire saying that your players are making you earn your paycheck, because I think in that game they threw it in the dirt about 4 or 5 times, and every time she picked it. And I think that's just what it is about being a first baseman. You're not only there to catch the ball, make that out, but can you save your infield? They can make a long play, but what if they throw it in the dirt? What if it's on the run and they throw it? Can you go ahead and make that tag out or dig up that ball? So our defensive MVP for slow pitch is Olivia Gressinger. I had two for this one. My last one, I like kind of looking at stats too. Liv in this one, they both had over a 900 fielding percentage, about 940s, and that's pretty good. With this one again, she was going to be first base, second base, kind of moved around again with people not returning, just stuff moving around. So for her moving into the hot corner, actually both of them moving in the hot corner, I think this was very deserving. I think her last play of her high school career happened to be a hard hit line drive. She jumped all the way up, full reach, and caught it in the air. Bella Smith will be our other defensive MVP for slow pitch. Like I said, I would like to have her. They're 2 in the hot corner. Anybody that defensive MVP, it's going to be tough to believe them, but I think that's what these 8th graders are ready to come in and do. I'm going to go ahead and do our all-conference. We had 3 that were able to get on our all-conference team. This is where we are playing against Chandler, Stroud, McLeod, some really good 4A teams, 3A teams. We were lucky enough to get 3 of them in our fast pitch. Those are Isabella Smith, Olivia Greisinger, and Addison Brown. These girls were named from Coach's vote. Just presence on the field, defensive and offensive. Like I said, just presence on the field and everything. From Coach's vote, they remember these girls. After all conference selections, we meet for the all district. In our district, we have Lindsay, Lexington, Heritage Hall, Jones. Even just saying those names, they sound like they're tough. Lindsay made it all the way to the state tournament. Lexington was closed, Heritage Hall being a private school. They have 2 kids that are going to go play D1. It's just tough. We're in a tough district. So with these two, I was lucky enough to get two on our all-district team. Again, these are based off of votes, statistics, and just even with these girls, the coaches know these girls and how they play and what they remember from them. For our all-district second team, we have our catcher, Addison Brown. And then for our first team at second base, we have Bella Smith. Yeah, almost done. Slow pitch, again, it's all conference. That's all we were able to make it as far as all conference. Again, these girls will make it to the tournament or playing each other in the regular season. They remember them, not only statistics, but just even the other coaches remember, like, I remember her. She made this play, I remember her. She did one out on us. This is all coaches' votes. Our first one was honorable mention, and that is Dixie Gamble. And then for our first team, we have Anaya De La Rosa, Olivia Greisinger, and Bella Smith. Two more actually. So we have our Player of the Year. These are our both seasons combined. I have two more awards. This person has demonstrated exceptional athletic performance, excelled in both offensive and defensive aspects of the game, and maintained both strong character on and off the field. I think this was a no-brainer when we are naming her Player of the Year, Bella Smith. Above and Beyond, now 2 years running, goes to both our Player of the Year and our Player of the Year. This award is presented to honor the memory and contributions of Coach Barbie Hoover and her legacy. This is not just given to anyone, or at least I made it a point to not give it to just anybody. This person upholds a standard of hard work, grit, character, and leadership not only on the field and again off the field. Not enough I could say about this player. I mean, just showed up every day. He's been the most reliable, been the most dependable. And I think at every point that we could turn to her at any point in time with whatever we needed. My Barbara Hoover Above and Beyond Award goes to Bella Smith. Okay, I'm done. So I want to say my last thing is just thank you to the coaches. Thank you, Coach Skipworth. Thank you to Coach Schaefer for all that you've done this season. I mean, it's a very long season. We go from summer, all June mostly, mid-July, 2 days. You're going. We start school early, pretty much. We start in the summer, like I said, 2 p.m. workouts when it's hot, 6 a.m. workouts, 8 a.m. workouts. It's a lot to get going. And so I thank Coach Skipworth for being there with me every step of the way. Again, Coach Skipworth taking on the junior high, starting a great program. Thank you to our booster club that's been with us too and able to help pay for any of the meals that we went. We had to go all the way to Lone Grove for our regionals. To be able to pay for the trip, stay the night, and be able just to kind of start fresh and go into the next day. Thank you, Ms. Richmond, Coach Johnson, Mr. Davenport. Again, thank you for just being there and with all of your advice and just helping us along as well. So thank you.
Okay, next we'll have Coach Skipworth to hand out the boys and girls basketball awards.
Then we have Ada Area All-Star. Again, this is Maya Olden and Isabella Smith. These girls will play again May 23rd at Ada. If you'd like to come watch them, you can come on out at 6:30, and Coach Snow will be coaching them one last time. Okay, next we have our 66 Conference Honorable Mention, and this is Princess O'Neill. Okay, next we have 66 All-Conference Team, Bella Smith. Okay, next up is 66 Conference Player of the Year, and that's Maya Olden. Next we have 66 All-Conference Academic Team, and that's Allie Instrument and Bella Smith. These girls upheld a GPA of 4.0. Okay, next is Heart of a Champion, and that is Isabella Smith. Next we have Miss Reliable, Maya Olden. She shot 71% at the free throw line and was 10th in overall in state. Next we have Passer of the Year. This too goes to Isabella Smith. This was her first year running as a point guard. Point guard. Next is Freshman of the Year, and that is Lexi Wolfie. Most Improved, Virginia Pisa. Teammate of the Year, Allie Insolent. Sharpshooter, Isabella ranked 9th in state in 3A. Offensive Player of the Year, Maya Olden. She had, this says 482 total points, which is incorrect. Maybe that's for the season. 482 points total for the season, and she was 10th in the entire state. Also, 15 double-doubles, which was 2nd in the entire state. Next, we have Defensive Player of the Year, which goes to Princess O'Neal. She ended the season with 76 steals and 101 deflections. Next is our Lady Wolverine MVP, Maya Olden. Okay, Maya Olden also was selected as a native all-starter. She will play at Okmulgee June 14th at 1, and OCA All-Star plays July 29th at 6 o'clock at Tulsa Memorial. OCA All-Star and OGBCA All-Stater and will play May 31st at Mustang. Maya will be receiving a blue All-State jacket at this time, it is not in, and we will honor her at the basketball game next year. And our last award for the girls, our Girls Booster Club would like to honor Maya Olden by giving her the Golden Ball. Okay, we'll move on to the boys. This season, the boys was one of the best in the last 20 years. We finished with a record of 23-6, with 5 of those losses coming to the top 15 ranked team. We were ranked as high as number 11. We started the season 6-0 and won the Antlers tournament. We went on a 9-game win streak, heading into the playoffs, including a huge top 8 win over Chandler to win the regular season conference champion for the first time in school history. We ended our season at Burgers in the area second round. When you get to the playoffs, it's all about matchups, and both of our losses came to Jones, a team with a 6'6" guy that we threw the kitchen sink at and just weren't able to stop. This team was really fun to coach, and we built off the success of last year's team. The team also got an academic achievement plaque, making that back-to-back seasons to get the academic award. This was the first plaque that we have received, maybe ever, but in a really long time in boys basketball, meaning we kept above a 3.75 GPA and finished ranked in the top 10 of our class. The senior class is very special and is going to be messed a ton. They ended with a career of 54 wins and 29 losses through the 3 years. At this time, I want to say thank you to our 6 seniors and honor them by giving them their senior banners. If I could have Malachi, Kijo, Kay Rogers, X, Kay Sykes, and Jordan. post. Next, I have 66 conference honorable mention, Mike Pisa and Jordan Stafford. Next, we have the 66 Conference Coach of the Year for back-to-back seasons, and that goes to Coach Snow. I would like to say that I'm just so thankful that he's allowed me to take over his speech tonight. Next is the 66 All-Academic Team, and that is Malachi Henderson with 4.0. Next is Mr. Reliable, and that'll go to Boston Lowe. Boston finished the season with an 85.2% free throw, and our favorite comeback was against Kellyville to finish the season. My bad, guys. Let me read you that. Our favorite coming against Kellyville to finish the comeback. There we go. My fault. Okay, this year, part of the champion, it was another tie. These two guys also received this award last year, so this just tells you what type of players they are. These guys do all the little things like taking charges, communicating, rebounding, working hard. These lead to big things to help people, and most of us don't even notice these small things. This is the reason why we're so good. Part of the champion goes to Jordan Stafford. Jordan Stafford and Xavier Randall. Most improved goes to Malachi Henderson. Freshman of the Year, Rowdy Elkins. Sharpshooter, Boston Lowe with 33.3%. Passer of the Year, Case Sykes. Teammate of the Year, Wyatt Seeley. Offensive Player of the Year, Mike Pisa. Defensive Player of the Year, Wyatt Seeley. He had 90 steals and 87 deflections. Next one is the Wolverine MVP. This guy was the smallest on the court most of the nights, but no one ever played with as much heart as he had forever. To lead the state in one of the hardest stats, taking 22 charges, which led the entire state. We're proud to say Jordan Stafford is the Wolverine Player of the Year. Coach Snow, he would like to say thank you to all the players that shed blood, sweat, and tears for him this year. To be able to make the season great, to Coach Phillips, Skipper, Schaefer, and Lester, for all they do behind the scenes and mostly for listening to him vent during season. All the parents and fans that showed up to support them, because you do make a difference. Multiple coaches in the playoffs said it felt like we had a home court advantage on the road in the playoffs because of our fan support, the booster club, officers that are on board for whatever I throw at them, the teachers for working with us when we have to miss school, Paula and Madonna for always helping me stay organized and keeping my head on straight and listening to me vent. And lastly, the administration and the school board for believing in me to coach both boys and girls teams again
the kitchen to get your certificate. Aston Sullivan. And Lane Gates. Liliana finished second at state, and Lane finished fifth, I believe. All right. All right, I'm going to do the cross-country awards now. All right, so for cross-country, runner of the year, Darcy Shepherd. Should have said for the girls. Runner of the year for the boys, Ben Ryan. Heart of the Champion Award for the girls, Madison Richmond. And Heart of the Champion Award for the boys, Boston Logan. All right, we'll move on to do track now. This young man did at track meets what most people absolutely hate. We're in long distance races. Our newcomer of the year, Bentley Ryan. And then we had one young lady that qualified for state. Just a short story here. We're at the regional meet, things are not going the way we anticipated them to go. And Coach Carter and I go up to watch the last few throws of this young lady in the distance. And she threw farther in her last throw than throughout the year. Her first throw in the finals, she threw 92 feet. And then her second throw in the finals, she threw 94 feet. And then her third throw, she threw 96. That 96.4 was what got her, qualified her for the state track meets. Kylie Ray Lethbridge. All right, Coach Jones is going to do the baseball awards now. Man, I forgot about those. I handed out the certificates, I forgot about those. The track MVP for the girls this year, Kylie Ray Lethbridge. And the track MVP for the boys, Malachi Henderson. Now, Coach Jones, you're going to do this.
finished the year 15-10, placed third in our district, and I believe I looked it up, is the first winning season in 7 years. To the players, you earned every bit of this. You showed up, put in the work, played with heart, and supported each other like a real team should. You've helped set a new standard for the program. To the seniors, this part is a little personal for me. You've been with me from the very beginning of my coaching career. You were the first group to take a chance on me, to buy in, to believe in what we're building. You stuck through. You stuck through the growing pains, the tough games, the long practices, and never wavered. I want you to know how much that means to me. You've helped shape the coach I am today, and I'm forever grateful for your trust, your leadership, your commitment, and you'll always be a part of this program and a big part of my journey. Thank you. A huge thank you to Jared Rogers and the Booster Club for all the hard work, time, the resources that you've given to make this season possible. So I appreciate you guys. I also would like to send a special thank you to the Dockery family. They've driven to every game to do the game changer, bring us snacks, bring us drinks. So I really appreciate you guys. Now for the awards, the Charlie Hustle Award goes to Peyton Rogers. The Cy Young Award, Jay Stockbridge. Silver Slugger Award, Jordan Stafford. For this one, we got 2 awards for it. The Holdenville Award goes to Taniki Lowe and Sawyer Deckers. Most improved, Boston Love. Newcomer of the Year, Brayden Black. The Defense Player of the Year, Bo Black. MVP, Wyatt Smith. Also, I want to thank Coach Laster. Your dedication, your insight, the steady presence meant so much to me and this team. I've learned a lot from you, and I appreciate everything you poured into this program. To every player, you made this a season to remember. You played hard, played together, helped turn a corner for this program. Thank you all, and let's keep growing.
And the next award will be the Sailor West Memorial Scholarship, Randy Davis.
Hello, my name is Brandy Davis, and I'm here to present my son, Samuel West Memorial Scholarship. He was a Wolverine baseball player and had such a desire
James and McElroy family.
The Met in the Met Award comes from two reasons. When Tom, James, and Roger McElroy years ago did radio broadcasts, their names on the air were Roger Mutt McElroy and Tom Big Cat James, so that's where the Mutt comes from. But also, even back then, they had a tendency to give names. And so if you were a Mutt, you were someone that overcame just a lot of challenges, probably off the field, and just worked hard to overcome those and be successful on the field. This isn't necessarily a new award. Tom and Roger would take their little check that they got from the radio station, and they would make a scholarship out of it for a few years, and then that went away. They didn't do the radio for a while. And so over the last 2 weeks, I've been talking with the McElroy family, and we've decided to start to bring that back. And so this will be a financial award. It wasn't one you could apply for. We had some discussions with the coaches. And you've heard this name a lot tonight, and it will go to Malachi Henderson.
Okay, the last thing is, it's not on your program, but we had two individuals that qualified for the Hall of Fame this year automatically by being All-State. That was Malachi Henderson and Malachi. So for those of you that don't know, All-State is an automatic bid into the Hall of Fame. Anyone else that goes into the Hall of Fame is done on a point system. We had a young lady that made it through the point system with the slow pitch softball season coming to an end. And because of the timing of that, we were unable to get a plaque here tonight. But we will have a plaque from Ms. Bella Smith. I want to thank all the coaches for all their hard work this year. Obviously, it has been a very successful season, year for all of us, and extremely proud of their hard work and effort. Thank you, parents. Thank you, athletes. At this time, I'm going to have Mr. Richmond come up.
You're doing a great job.
She's going to pass. I think she decided we've been here too long already. Thank you, everyone, for showing up tonight.